Someone say to me, so true what you're saying, because someone told me that you rather to have a credit in the United States than money in your pocket,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
What do you say,
I agree.
right?
I agree 100%. Because money, it's only going to last while you have it, right? If I have $100,000 right now, how many times can I use that $100,000? Just one time. If I have a credit card with $100,000 limit, how many times can I use that $100,000?
Unlimited.
Over and over and
And over
over and over again,
and over
right?
again.
So credit for me is, don't get me wrong, cash is important. You need to have cash, but for me, credit is king, right? Credit is what's going to propel you to the next level.
We started our company, Invictus Barbershop. I had no credit, right, babe? Business. Actually, the personal I was working on to build my scores. Now I am 815 score,
Yeah.
and the company has nothing, zero. And
Yeah.
then we start from nothing, and then we have a good credit score now.
Yeah.
So, and we use it wisely. Wisely, my wife she's the one that take care of the all the credit cards. So she's teaching me. I'm
You're a smart
learning.
man.
And she took all my credit cards.
Yeah.
I don't let him have the credit cards, otherwise he will spend the money.
Yeah, exactly.
So I took it like, no, you can't have a credit card.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people think, oh, I have $1,000 limit, meaning I have $1,000 to spend.
Yeah.
And that's not true
It's not.
because you got to pay it.
That's how people get in trouble, right?
Exactly.
Credit card is not free money. It's not. And that's how you can get, it's troubling because it's dangerous. That's how you get in debt. You blink and you're like, holy crap, I maxed out all my credit cards. I'm $8,000 in debt. And now you're a hamster on a spinning wheel because all you're doing is making the minimum payments every month because that's all you could afford. And that $8,000 is forever $8,000 because $35 a month, which is your minimum payment, and then they tack on the interest, you're really only paying like $10 to $15 off the principal, and you're stuck.
And then life happens, something else
Yeah.
happen in your life, and then it builds out like a snowball of problems.
Yep. And then you stop paying,
Yeah.
and then you default.
So for any barbers that are listening to me right now, they should have a wife like mine. She's really
No,
good with
they
Or like
should-
mine.
No, they should learn how
They
to
should
use
learn.
how to manage their credit.
Yeah.
Because I notice barber shops, a lot of them are like cash business
Mhm.
where they don't like to accept credit cards because they don't want to have to pay the fees
Mm-hmm.
or they don't want to report to RS what they're really making
Yeah.
or they hide their tips and they don't report.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bad because for a while you feel like you're gaining
Mhm.
something. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll pay less taxes.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay that huge tax.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometime in their life, they decide they want to buy a house or they want to start a business and they
Mhm.
need a credit.
Mm-hmm.
They need a loan. And then they can get it because they cannot prove how much they're making. So it's
Yeah.
not smart.
Yeah.
And credit takes so long to build. It's not something overnight in 3 months you're
Yeah.
building credit.
Yeah.
When I
especially
met,
if you have a bad history.
tell your story about how bad your credit was.
Yeah, before that, just something came up to my mind that if you don't know how to deal with finance and organize all this stuff, like I noticed a lot of barbershops and barbers don't know how to
Yeah.
find someone that does.
Yeah.
Pay someone, you have to learn, of
Mhm.
course, a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Or like I do have her, but
Mhm.
if I didn't have her, I had to learn
Yeah.
more and more and more about it.
Yeah.
So, man, I had a really bad credit history. So when I met you, right, babe?
Yep.
I met her. I owe the credit card $500. I don't know.
Your limit was 500 and
and
you owed 500,
I
meaning you
maxed-
maxed out the card.
Yeah.
I maxed out the card. I was broke.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know how important and how to fix it.
Yeah.
I think you were the one that helped me, right, back then?
A little
too?
bit.
A little bit, and then you helped my brother also.
Yeah.
So the question is the same thing she was saying, Bruce. This time is I see a lot of barbershops that are cash only, like the way she was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And because that what do you have to say about this? That barbershop that only use cash.
Yeah. So it's not wrong, right? There's more than one way to do something, right? But the benefits of you doing things one way versus another are always going to be different, right? If you're a cash only business, great. You're a cash only business. But then you only have the benefits of a cash only business.
All great.
Right now, if you run your business on cash and off credit, that's a whole other thing, right? So let's talk about receiving payment, right? You talk about a lot of barbershops won't accept a credit card payment because they don't want to pay the 2.9% fee to Stripe or to whatever, right? Stop and think about that. How many customers are you potentially losing because you're a cash only business? Do you know how much cash I have in my wallet? Nothing.
None.
Nothing. But how many credit cards? I walk around with at least 1, 2, 3, 4 credit
I
cards
wish to
in
get
my
one of
wallet,
those.
right? I don't go anywhere without my credit cards. Cash, it's 2022, right? You're not going to have that benefit of that customer that walk in without cash. Oh, but I have an ATM in my barbershop. Now you're making your customer pay for the fee that you don't want to pay.
And also that there's a misunderstanding in that too, because if you think about it, if you have a Prime account with Amazon, right?
Yeah.
It's just one click and you buy it, and you buy more.
Yeah.
And when a customer goes to the barbershop or any store,
Yeah.
they more apt to spend more money because they don't know, they're not seeing actually the money in their hands and just clicking and clicking.
Yep. It's a lot easier for you to swipe or tap than for you to take cash. When there's that exchange of cash, it hurts more, right? So as a barbershop, if you accept credit card payments, you're probably going to sell more products, right? Because now, oh yeah, do you want that? Yeah. I don't have to take an extra bill out of my pocket to buy the shampoo or to buy the cream or the whatever. Yeah, just put it on the card. And it's very, in my opinion, it's very irresponsible for a business owner to make your customer pay for your business expense, right? Your Stripe fee or your merchant fee, that's a business expense. That's something that you're going to write off on your taxes, right? You're so worried about, oh, I only want to take cash because I don't want to have to pay so much money. All those fees that you're paying, that's money that you're saving on your taxes. So you're not losing it. It's not like you're losing 2.9% from the Stripe fee. You're gaining that back on your taxes that's going to come off of your income. And you're getting more customers to pay. You're selling more products. It's a win-win for your business to accept credit.
That's what they say, cost of doing business.
Yeah.
There's no way in 2022 that we're not accepting credit cards.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's not very convenient anymore.
Yeah.
I noticed something 2 years ago. Before the pandemic, I was in New York, and some restaurants are not accepting cash anymore. You can only pay with card. I wanted to pay cash, and they said, no cash.
Yeah.
Only card.
We're moving towards that. And I'll tell you another thing. Your merchant account, you can get loans through your merchant account. So if I'm running, I don't know, $10,000 a month in credit card payments, my merchant provider, Stripe, Square, whoever, they know that. And whenever you need a loan, let's say you need a $2,000, $3,000 loan for whatever, for an emergency, you can take a loan from your merchant account and they'll just take the payments a little bit off of every payment they collect.